Today I'm going over artifacts and spirit pets, just to kind of go a little more in depth for beginners and intermediate players alike. So I'm going to get right into it and start with artifacts. So, the name of your artifact, I have a Nodin's Lantern and a Sextant. It doesn't matter at all what the name of the artifact is. They don't give you different abilities. It's all the same. It's mostly a cosmetic thing. What you really care about is the rarity of the artifact, and then eventually the stats that it gives you. So if you're at the point where you're working on a build, and I'm here on a new account, I'm actually kind of doing a test account where I don't have a build. I'm trying to focus base stats rather than ER or CMB. So I'm not worried about that in my artifacts, but you definitely want to focus on the highest rarity you can possibly get. So first, again, once you spend all your diamonds on wings, I would recommend buying 2 more of these slots. You start with only 3. It's good to have 5, and the reason you want to do that is so that you can fill your treasure house here. It's going to give you a ton of these artifact essence, and you're going to need that for upgrading your artifacts. Going to boost your stats. So have 5 slots in your bag. And then when you refresh, let's say you roll a legendary and you have a couple of epics, what you can do is select the artifact that you want to get rid of. So in my case, it would be an epic. You click that arrow on the top left and confirm resetting. And then you can select the legendary artifact and throw it in your bag. So pick the artifact with the highest rarity, upgrade it to max. Let's say I do get an extraordinary eventually, I'll get rid of one of these and start working on maxing that out. I probably won't reset my main artifact that I'm using now for all of this until I roll another legendary. And that's because the higher rarity artifacts are actually going to give you more artifact essence per hour. So you can see my epics here are giving me 15 and 17, but my legendaries are giving me 23, 25. So I don't want to just reset it and miss out on all that essence. Eventually I will, once I roll another legendary. So yeah. So eventually you will unlock this upgrade feature. Now, let's say for an example, I have 1 more of these sextants, so I'll have 3 in total. I could absolutely use the upgrade here. You know what? I actually think you only need 1 to upgrade it, don't you? Yeah. So I could definitely do that. But again, I want to wait to roll for another legendary before I do. That way I can keep my treasure house, constantly getting me more of that artifact essence. So yeah, that would be a good idea actually for me to upgrade those as soon as I get another one. I believe that's it for the treasure house. I'll go over pets now. So let's see here. I see a lot of new players do something where they will have their 2 main pets. Once you reach level 100, you'll get a second pet to be able to equip. A lot of players will roll a second legendary, so like I have here, and just combine them, and then they'll end up with a slime, and then they'll have to be rolling with their 1 epic pet and then a slime, which is kind of silly. You don't really want to do that. So hold on to that epic. Don't synthesize it with your main and hope to get a legendary. Just keep rolling and try and get a second epic to roll. It's a lot better to have an actual epic pet rather than risk having a slime for a chance of getting a legendary. It'd be kind of silly. So yeah, I would say don't take that risk. You can get legendaries. It's pretty low chance. I haven't gotten any yet at level 107. So yeah, once you do have both of your pets, don't focus on upgrading just one. you want to keep them both around the same level. It would be a lot better to have 2 level 20s as opposed to like 1 level 35. So keep them both really balanced level-wise. It's important. Okay. I guess that was a pretty short video, but I think that this is something I should go over and should have gone over before. Yeah, I guess one last thing for the pets is once I do get another legendary pet that one that I want. And you may not know that. So if I get rid of this Brentley guy, well, he's level 10. And there's not really any way to like reset a pet, I don't think. Or you can, but it costs diamonds. Yep. That's 500 diamonds to reset, and that is crazy expensive. You don't actually need to do that. So when I do get another pet, I'll be able to synthesize that Brentley with another one. And of course, I'll have the chance of rolling a legendary, but I'll have an even higher chance of rolling a slime bubble, which will be that Brentley's level, which I can then use to upgrade my new pet. So all 10 levels that Brentley has are going to go into that new legendary pet. So don't waste the diamonds. That's 500. That's a big chunk. It'd be kind of silly to waste them on. Okay, so I believe that's everything. Hope this was beneficial to you guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.